Hey everyone, welcome back to Autoverse, the channel where we dive deep into the world of cars, exploring their design, performance, features, and real-world practicality. If you're passionate about automobiles, you're in the right place. Today, we're going to talk about the Honda WR-V, specifically the older model that continues into 2025. While newer models are always exciting, sometimes the older versions hold their own charm, reliability, and even better value for money. So let's break down everything about this compact crossover and why it still matters in 2025. When we look at the WR-V, or winsome runabout vehicle as Honda originally called it, the concept was simple: create a small, city-friendly crossover that combines the efficiency of a hatchback with the utility and style of an SUV. In markets where compact SUVs became popular, the WR-V found its audience pretty quickly. Now, even though the WR-V never became a blockbuster in the US like some bigger names, it carved out a solid fan base among people who wanted something practical, budget-friendly, and Honda reliable. The older 2025 WR-V continues the design philosophy we first saw a few years ago. On the outside, you'll notice its urban SUV styling that feels sporty without being too aggressive. It doesn't scream for attention, but it still has a confident road presence. The raised stance, black cladding around the wheel arches, and roof rails make it look adventure-ready, even if most owners will be using it for daily city commutes. The front grille has that familiar Honda signature with a chrome strip that extends into the headlights, giving it a unified look. The headlights, though not the latest LEDs you see on newer models, still come with decent illumination, and higher trims have projector units that add to visibility. Moving along the sides, the WR-V's design is compact but proportional. The 16-inch alloy wheels, body-colored mirrors, and sharp character lines give it a balanced stance. From the rear, you get LED tail lamps with Honda's recognizable light signature, and the tailgate design keeps it simple and functional. It's not the flashiest car in the segment, but its understated design has aged gracefully, which is why even in 2025, this older model doesn't feel outdated. Step inside the cabin, and you'll see why many people still appreciate the WR-V. Honda has always been known for maximizing interior space, and despite being a compact crossover, the WR-V manages to offer a roomy and comfortable interior. The dashboard layout is driver-focused, with a clean design and easy-to-reach controls. Even though newer models have moved on to larger, floating touchscreens, the WR-V's 7-inch infotainment system still covers the basics, including Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. The sound system is decent for daily use, and you get Bluetooth connectivity, USB ports, and steering-mounted controls for convenience. One of the WR-V's biggest strengths has always been space. The front seats are supportive and provide a good driving position with excellent visibility. In the back, passengers enjoy generous legroom and headroom compared to some other subcompact crossovers. The flat floor design makes it comfortable even for 3 passengers in the rear seat during short trips. The cargo space is another strong point, with a boot capacity that rivals or even surpasses some competitors. Folding the rear seats gives you even more flexibility, making it practical for carrying larger items. Now let's talk about performance. The older WR-V that carries into 2025 usually comes with 2 engine options, depending on the market: a 1.2-liter IVTEC petrol engine and a 1.5-liter iDTEC diesel engine. In the US, Honda primarily focused on the petrol version. This 4-cylinder petrol engine delivers around 90 horsepower, which might not sound impressive on paper, but in real-world conditions, it's perfectly fine for city driving and light highway cruising. The engine is smooth, refined, and efficient, traits that Honda engines are well known for. Paired with a 5-speed manual transmission or a CVT automatic in some trims, the WR-V offers a driving experience that is easy, comfortable, and predictable. It's not meant to be a performance SUV, but rather a dependable city-friendly crossover. The suspension setup is tuned for comfort, soaking up potholes and bumps reasonably well. Steering is light, making it easy to maneuver in tight city spaces, but it still feels stable enough at highway speeds. For families, students, and professionals who just need a reliable daily driver, the WR-V's driving dynamics are more than adequate. Fuel efficiency is another area where the WR-V shines. The petrol variant gives you around 16 to 18 miles per gallon in city driving and can stretch further on the highway. With rising fuel costs, This efficiency makes the WRV a smart choice for budget-conscious buyers who don't want to compromise on quality. Safety has also been a consistent focus for Honda, and even the older WRV includes essential safety features. Dual airbags, ABS with electronic brake force distribution, rear parking sensors, and ISO-FIX child seat mounts are all standard. Higher trims get a rear-view camera, and while it may not have the advanced driver assistance features found in newer cars, it still provides enough basic protection for everyday driving. So why would someone still consider the older WRV in 2025 when newer models are available? The answer comes down to value, reliability, and practicality. First, Honda's reputation for building durable cars means the WRV is a long-term investment. Even as an older model, it holds its resale value well. Second, the lower cost compared to newer SUVs makes it attractive for buyers who want a capable car without breaking the bank. And third, it continues to deliver a blend of space, comfort, and efficiency that is hard to beat in this price range. Another point worth mentioning is the WRV's appeal to younger buyers or first-time car owners. Its size makes it easy to handle in urban environments, parking is hassle-free, and the overall running costs are lower than larger SUVs. It's also a solid choice for small families who need versatility without going for a bigger vehicle. In 2025, when technology and design are rapidly evolving, cars like the WRV remind us that simplicity still has its place. Not every buyer is looking for oversized touchscreens, autonomous features, or turbocharged engines. Many people just want a dependable, fuel-efficient, and spacious car that gets them from point A to point B without issues, and that's exactly what the WRV delivers. To wrap things up, the Honda WRV older model in 2025 may not be the most modern-looking or feature-packed car in its segment, but it continues to be a reliable companion. Its balanced design, spacious interior, efficient engine, and affordable ownership costs make it a practical option for a wide range of buyers. It's one of those cars that grows on you the longer you own it, because it quietly does everything you need it to, day after day, without fuss. That's all for today's deep dive into the Honda WRV. If you enjoyed this review and want to stay updated on everything happening in the automotive world, make sure to subscribe to Autoverse and hit that bell icon so you don't miss our upcoming videos. Share your thoughts in the comments. Would you still consider buying the WRV in 2025, or would you go for something newer? I'd love to hear your take. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.